Hello and welcome to English Learning Station. Today let us learn how to describe a process. Describing a process or process description is a very important aspect of technical writing. The process description talks of the overall function of the process and the materials or skills required. It takes the form of a narrative in the third person, which gives the reader an overall view of the object, idea, or the process. A typical process description will have the following elements. Number 1, introduction or definition that tells when and why the process is performed. 2 is the general operation which gives an idea as to the skills and time required. 3 is the description of steps involved. It makes use of appropriate visual aids like a flow chart and explains the sequences involved. Some of the important traits that one should remember while describing a process are as follows. 1 is the choice of vocabulary. Words are not general and abstract, but then they should be specific and concrete while describing a process. 2 is clarity and coherence. Step-by-step guidance is given, specifying the action in a sequential order. 3. Unity. This feature is achieved by restricting the description to the related process and avoiding any deviation. The description should be in the impersonal passive form. It is very common in scientific writing to use impersonal passive voice because the reader is more interested in the process and the things rather than the people who are involved in the process. Therefore, impersonal passive voice in the present form is commonly used in process description. Finally, sequence words or linking words, or otherwise the discourse markers, are used in process description because they show the sequence of action. Here is an interesting process description titled The Life of a Letter. Let us see what is the process involved in a letter being written, posted, and then delivered, read, and what happens to the letter. So let us see the process. To start with, we use impersonal passive. Let us remember all these rules. We have to use impersonal passive voice. It has to be written in the sequential order, and we have to use discourse markers to indicate the sequence of action. So let us start. First, the letter is written. Here first is a discourse marker or the signpost word, and if you look at the sentence, it is written in impersonal passive voice. The letter is written. It is in present tense. And we use impersonal passive voice. The emphasis is on the letter and not who has written the letter. So let us start. First, the letter is written. Full stop. Then, the letter is put in an envelope. Following this, the address is written on the letter and a stamp is stuck on. After this, the letter is posted. Then, the post is collected and taken to the post office where it is sorted. Later, the sorted letter is delivered. After delivery, the letter is received, opened, and read. On reading the letter, it is either preserved or is thrown away. Next, if the letter is disposed, the disposed letter is collected from the trash bin. Then the letter or the paper is recycled and is now ready to use. The recycled paper is bought from a shop and once again used to write the letter. So this is the process involved in a paper being bought from a shop, a letter being written on the paper, posted, and then delivered, read, and once it's disposed, what happens in the recycling process and once again it gets back to the stores for sales. So this is a short sample of a process description. Now let's do a small gap filling exercise on process description. Here we have a set of sentences which describe the process of paper manufacturing. So you got to fill in the blanks in each of the sentence using the right answer from the given choice of words. Now from the given flow diagram, let us see how to describe the process involved from the discovery of oil to the sale of petrol in the filling station.